make it an annual event with rotating celebrities. Phil mentioned names like Steph Curry and Michael Jordan, Tony Romo, and Charles Barkley's names were also thrown out. So, Shannon, which two players would you like to see join Tiger and Phil?
In all honesty, I'd like to see anybody other than Charles Barkley, because Charles Barkley is going to skip. You only got like 4 hours to see a golf match. Man, they know how bad Charles is. Charles shot 107, 104, and 105 in traditional scoring last year up in Tahoe. Man, Charles can't play no golf. I would like to see Steph Curry, because Steph Curry is a very good golfer. Somebody like Ray Allen. You know what? I want to see my brother in it. My brother talked to him last night. He said, bro, I asked him, I said, what are you? He's like, I'm a +1. I said, you think you could outdrive Phil or Tiger? He said, absolutely. So, Skip, Skip, what made this so special was the players being Mike and they interacting and trash talking. Phil is perfect. Peyton Manning, you know his personality. Tom, when he hit that shot, he opened up a little bit. You know, Tiger so it's going to have somebody that, because Skip, just watching golf is not going to do it, Skip. You know you got to have the back and forth. Charles needs to be in the booth. Let Charles stay in the booth. Let him be in the guy's ear and he can talk, but keep Charles off the golf course.
You know what? I hear you about Charles, but I disagree with you about Charles. If you want ratings, if you want to shatter whatever rating they did, which was great the other day because we didn't have anything else to watch, obviously, you want Charles. You want Charles to team with Tiger. And I hear everything you said about his swing, and I get all that. But if you team Charles with Tiger and you teamed Michael Jordan with Phil, not only would you have a fascinating golf match, but you would have a fascinating soap opera, because Charles and Michael used to be best friends. And then Charles dared to criticize Michael on TNT for Michael's inability to build his team in Charlotte. Michael, as you know, once bridge is burned, it's burned to the ground. You're out. You're off his list. So they have not spoken since that moment. But I do know that Michael is obsessed with golf. He again, to be able to compete at a level with Tiger and Phil at golf, I think Michael might consider it. And he carries a 2 handicap, which means if the par is 72, you would shoot 74. So he is really good at golf. Can you imagine the trash talk that could ensue between Charles and Michael, the greatest trash talker ever? And Shannon, remember, Charles would get a handicap of, I don't know, 30? He might, where that would mean on, that would mean on 12 holes, Charles would get 2 shots. So if Charles made a double bogey, he would get a par. That's how bad Charles is. And I agree with you. As a golfer myself and a golf purist, it's hard to watch it because his swing is this train wreck of demons and ticks. It's like watching Charles try to play golf is like watching a man trying to swing a club while being attacked by bees. He's just, it's just all herky-jerky, misfit movements. I don't even know what he's doing. I think he's seen psychologists for it. He's tried to get Hank Haney and others to teach him. Nothing works. He tried after the match the other day to just make a bogey on 18, and he made a double bogey. And yet, I'm talking about the personality of Charles plus Michael plus Tiger and Phil. It would be extraordinary. So that's my favorite, because I could stomach Charles's swing if I got to listen to him and Michael interact and give it to each other.
And you know what's going to happen. This is what happens with Michael. Skip, there'll be gambling within the match. Because remember, Skip, you think about it, because this is tailor-made for Phil. Because Tiger said, Phil, if you hit my ball, you can win the hole. Well, Skip, Phil's about 150, maybe 175 out, and he misses his ball by a foot. You know Mike, Skip. Mike can't do anything. Oh, I understand this is for charity. He says, okay, the golf match is for charity, but what we're doing right here is not for charity. So he's going to be betting 5,000, 10,000. That's how he is, Skip. And he's going to end up bankrupting Charles. Now, Tiger probably worth, $800, $900 million. But I love to see Michael, but the whole thing, Skip, you got to let your personality show. You got to and on Sunday, Peyton got it started early. When they asked him who would he